And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
Where to start now? As you heard in that video, I know there will be a lot of explaining to do for those who doesn't believe you wanna be a dictator. So how is it gonna be fixed? Why only these 4 years, and how is it gonna be fixed? Remember what it said. The Bible predicted Christian will follow a false prophet, and that they will wear a mark in their forehead, which is this one. But without offending any Christian, are you guys that gullible? Can you guys think that this guy is taking you for what you believe practically? When was the last time you heard Trump in a church or of any service per se? He's using all of you guys. He wanted you to vote for him this time, for him to fix everything, so you don't have to vote again anymore. Or explain to me what he means when he says it's gonna be fixed, that you just got to do it 4 years. If that doesn't ring a bell, if that doesn't scare anybody, I don't know what is gonna scare you. And I have a message for all those women that are trying to sit down or vote for this guy. Remember 2016. Just remember that those who sit down are paying the consequence for his action. So, in this election, should not be about color, should not be about gender. It should be about America and what are you putting forward. I want to make it really clear for all Democrats out there. We don't want this race to be about gender or about colors, because then it's going to become a war against race and color, and that's what they want. That's why the right wing won, because they don't have anything else to put forward. So they want to play with the mind of white American that this lady is not one of their own. Even women, she doesn't represent you. She's not your race, and that's believe me, this is the election that they want to have, because they don't have nothing else. Trump spent an hour talking, because I don't even consider those speech, and he doesn't have nothing else but talk about the border and the crime at the border and what happened at the border and so forth. He doesn't have any plan whatsoever. But now they wanna use the DEI word, which is another word for N. In reality, a lady who has been a vice president for almost 4 years, was a senator, was an attorney general. What was Trump? What qualified Trump to be president? Because you guys talking about qualification. What is his qualification for him to? What office have Trump hold prior becoming president? And now another issue. They're talking about her past dating, but you guys are supporting somebody who is a felon, who has been married 3 times, who has kids with 3 different women, and cheat amongst all of them. So when you guys gonna use judgmental issue about dating, just think of the person that you're supporting. And this is getting crazy and crazier, because it's very it's hypocritical to the highest. Judging the person character when you have the one at the top of your ticket who has the lowest character of any president that has run for the president in this country. Now let's talk about age now, because that was the issue with Biden, who was the oldest person to run for president. Now, who is the oldest person to run for president? Hmm? Let's talk about that now. Isn't that that issue? Or are we going to talk about the DEI? This is the issue we're going to talk about, the color and the race and so forth. Because you want to make this election about race, so people take side based on the race. That's what they wanted. Let's stay away from that. I hope Kamala Harris win this election. It's gonna be tough because, in all honesty, if they didn't vote for Hillary, who is a white lady without experience, I just hope people have opened their mind and look what is at stake in this election. I just hope so. And we cannot sit down this one because protesting after November election is not going to fix anything. So we still have time to do our diligent work to make sure Trump don't come back to the White House. Remember, he has the same reason why we fired him in 2020. He hasn't done anything good, better, or great to come back. If anything, his chances should be worse because you never knew he was going to stay in power against the will of the people, which is what he did in January 6th. You never knew he was going to try to get the election in Georgia overturned. None of the things you knew before the prior November election, and you know those already. You never knew he was trying to get a fake elector in Georgia, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan. You never knew that. Neither you knew about him keeping classified information in Mar-a-Lago. Besides that, he also have the 34 felony and found liable for molesting a lady. Again, like I was saying, Trump is not who we want there in 2025. Let's remember the scandal and all what we went through, and still the issue that we're going through with Roe versus Wade. If anything, look, if this time after all what the right have done to women right and to all right of any citizen in this country, and having that opportunity to have a woman to represent them in all American, and they don't take this opportunity, I think for the next probably 50 years, I don't think any woman will even try to run for presidency, because it's showing that there is some type of sexism in this country, that the voter don't want a woman in the presidency. And I think if a woman get there, it's going to be a hard time for a man to become president, because they're going to do such a great job that people are going to be like, oh, why do we wait so long to elect a woman president? And I have experience of that because in my hometown, where I was born, we had so many mayors for the past 100 years, and nobody did anything until we got a lady there. That lady had changed the town. It looked like a little New York, and it was the first lady who became mayor in my hometown. So when you put a woman in charge, they make sure they prove themselves and open the door for the rest of them to see women will always do whatever it takes so they can look good, and they will. And I have no doubt that if we put a woman as a president, she's gonna do what it takes to move this country forward. Like, comment, follow for more, and I really appreciate it for listening to this 10-minute video.